Yeah.
First time.
First time on air. Anything to say to Lawan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let him live.
That's not even close.
Man, I'm a dumbass.
I'm clipping that.
Georgia's second.
Hey, Georgia also had Herschel Walker.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This
Dude,
man,
those graphics.
Rip, so smart.
Episode 255. God bless you, Fitz. You had a big sneeze.
Did you catch that?
I did catch that. I
Catch
don't
the
know if the
sound?
audience did. No, we didn't catch the sound. So it looks like
I
you just
muted
heard-
myself just in time.
What a dude. What a dude. Hey, you're back though. Devontae's here. It's gonna be a good time. Football's on Thursday night. Football's on right now. And we're gonna get into it. But I'll tell you what. There was a good 48 period for me, 48-hour period, where everything looked doomed and gloomed. It was darkness. Claudia had to hide all the sharp objects from me, all the ropes. Couldn't lift in my garage here. She was afraid I'd crush myself on purpose.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a beautiful day. It's another day. The Reds are only 2 games out of making the playoffs. And you know what?
Oh, see, there's a break.
Yeah. And I'm going to let Jake bake. I'm going to let Jake Brown do his things. We're going to get into it. But I feel good. I'm at peace right now, Fitz.
Okay.
So we'll see as we go. I'm sure you'll pick on me, and then I'll lose my peace. But that comes. All right. So we got a lot of football. I don't have any other sports. So if there's any other sports you want to give some shine to, some love to right now, you're more than welcome to. But I think it's just football clock.
All I'm watching is football.
I'm split between the Thursday night football and the Dream are playing the Fever right now.
Oh boy.
I took the under on it, and they've already hit 105, and the under was 153. But they have been rolling. I think they do 3-game series, and I think this is the last of the 3.
Yeah.
Atlanta's up right now. They've been rolling, so we'll see what happens there.
So
W is in the playoff.
it's in playoff mode.
Yeah.
And I made a promise to myself I wasn't going to bet anything other outside of football. Like I made this promise like 2 months ago. And then 2 nights ago, I was like, you know what? I think the Fever will close out. Or sorry, the Dream will close out the Fever. I'm not worried about it. And of course, that's the one bet I make. It's the one bet I don't hit. I'm like, fuck it. I'm staying with football from now on.
That was the other night when they played.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on. Like everybody was playing that night. Like
It was wild.
They just lost. Like they had the game the whole time and then just lost within the last 4 minutes. And it makes me think, like, I know the WNBA is hurt for money, so I really wonder if they're like the type of league that, not even for betting purposes, just like let's build the drama for viewership and stuff.
The script writing.
That's what it's looking like. It's looking like that.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. All right, let's start with football. Fitz, we're going to start with college. I know, but I think there's some good stuff, and there's some good games this weekend. Some not so good stuff. Virginia Tech fired their head coach. I'm not surprised. This is a team that I feel like they've always underperformed since he's came along. And I just feel like I don't know. I'm not surprised that Brent Pry got fired. I'm going to look up his record at Virginia Tech, but it hasn't been pretty. And he's had some really good talent. He was a good recruiter, just not very good. Devontae, this is ACC. So what do you say?
Yeah, I think it was like I want to say it was below 500, like
16-24.
Yeah, piss poor.
Yeah,
and I don't know if they made a bowl game last year, but like that's what kind of pisses me off because it's like if Virginia Tech can pull in this talent, you know what's going on with us? Because I forgot what game it was, but like Kyron Drones had a coming out show against a really good team. He had his receivers. That's when Bayshore took Tootin. They've always been pretty good with running backs. Facial Tootin got drafted. Then before that, I do remember Khalil Herbert with, I don't know who he's with now, but he got drafted by the Bears. But like they've always had like good shifty running backs, and that has carried them. I don't know what's going on with their running back now, so that's probably why they suck. But
Right.
so yeah, I mean, shoot, it was high time, and they CFB teams have been strict. Like, yeah, it's only been 3 games into the season. They're not playing it. And I was like, wow, it must be nice. But
Exactly.
my coaches games, so we'll see what happens after these next 3 games.
Yeah, it's well, I know Fitz always feels a certain way about like people getting fired.
I do.
And it's early. Like we're 3 games in the season.
Wait, there's a buyout. Like there's a $6 million buyout. So
Yeah.
if we're gonna pay you $6 million, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna take that every time. Because like no matter how much a coach gets fired, they'll always find a new team, sometimes even better, i.e. freaking Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, like I feel like you make a Power 5 college job, head job, or you make an NFL head coaching job, and you get fired.
Mhm.
You don't have to coach again. Your life is made, but you know they're going to coach. And like, okay, you might not get a head coach here, but you go be OC, DC. I mean, look at who was the Patriots that wore the pencil? Name was Detroit Lions head coach.
Patricia is in college now.
Yeah,
Chip Kelly
Chip Kelly.
failed on pretty much, not failed, but you know what I'm saying. He's turned out talent, but he
Right.
keeps getting hired, and like we have documented proof that he sucks as a coach, and I don't get it. But like even still, there are also some coaches that like, shoot, let me bump down a level, because like they'll go to these high schools that actually turn out the talent. The stakes aren't as high.
Mm-hmm.
They already have that connect, and they don't have to do anything but coach football, and they barely have to do that because they got all these assistant coaches trying to make their name and all that stuff, so they don't have to do much. So
Oh no, I saw.
buyout, bro. And he
Dude.
already lives in Virginia. That's pretty good money in Virginia. He could move down here in North Carolina and live off the hog. It's crazy.
Off the hog. That's wild. No, I agree. This next job or this next firing, I'm shocked. Deshaun Foster fired from UCLA. It's in the 2nd season. His first season was last year. He finishes 5-10. Yeah, you bring in Nico. You're supposed to be better, but let's be honest, UCLA really didn't upgrade the roster at all. Minus bringing in Nico, who's I think more hyped than like star potential.
Right.
And you give a guy 15 games and say, okay, that's all you get, dude. Sorry, like it wasn't enough. I feel he was done dirty. But then again, we're not behind the scenes. We don't know if he's doing, has he lost the locker room? Has he been blown off the AD and like other obligations? I don't know. But outside looking in, I feel like UCLA robbed this man. And once again, I think he had a buyout. So I'm sure he sit pretty, but still kind of fucked up. You got a season and 3 games to prove your worth.
Was he the coach when they went from Pac to Big Ten? Like as soon as they switched over?
Yep.
So like, I guess that's a big factor in it because the Big Ten is pretty competitive, and for them, like they actually were better than what they are now. Last year, defense, not offensively, they were better defensively. Offense has never really been there. Who do they have? Chase Garbers, he was average, easily a QB 3-4. So it's like if you're rolling around with players like that, like if you're rolling around with older quarterbacks like that, and you have middle of the road running backs, and then like you try to rest on the laurels of your defense, there's only so far you can go, which is crazy too because Deshaun Foster is a UCLA back. He's a pretty good running back, and for his running back, kind of like average is kind of crazy. But like I don't know who his running backs coach is. I don't know like how he's trying to coach him up. I don't know if he's kind of stuck in that 90s 2000s way of running where it's just one cut. Or like these play calls where it's just like one cut should work and it's not working. Because I watched UCLA play, they don't really bump it out a lot. They don't really have like scat backs or speed backs. It's all like muscle heads, sort of like him. And because it's West Coast linemen, they kind of light in the ass. Like they can handle that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like when Chip Kelly was at UCLA, he had him I mean, it was Chip Kelly's offense, but your spread, you're using your speed, and you could have those lighter linemen. When you change your style and like, all right, we're going to go power, we're going to run north and south, you need more time than 15 games to get that done. I hate it for him. Fitz, any thoughts from you besides this is bullshit?
I don't know. I'm looking at these coaches. I'm kind of looking at team history and their coaching history. I mean, Chip Kelly. So Chip Kelly was there 2018 to 2023. Chip Kelly's first season they were 3-9. His second season they were 4-8.
Yep.
And I mean, Deshaun Foster 5-7 last year. That's already better than Chip Kelly's first 2 years.
Exactly.
I know it's not a great start. I know, like, I think they're more sensitive in college. Like, one loss feels like 5 losses.
Yeah.
These donors, especially with NIL too, they're like, we don't want to lose money, but then I'm starting to see how like they already interview coaches while a coach is in the office, and so you have like even in both of these cases, like who have you been talking to? Like who like they've seen how the other. It's also weird that coaches actually step into these roles. Like you see how they did the last. It's sort of like it's kind of messy, but like if you marry the person that you cheated with, it's like you see what they're capable of. Why would you stick with this person and put yourself with that? But you know.
I like that analogy. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. It just obviously they have high expectations moving to the Big Ten.
Yeah. I think too big. But all right, I got 2 polls for you. We talked about this last week. I know Fitz. Were you on Fitz? No,
I hopped on for like.
Yeah, NFL. That's right. The AP poll is a sham. It's bullshit. I've been on record saying it, and like it's even worse. Like the Haley Sawyer thing that came out 2 weeks ago, and like even this past AP poll, people are still putting like Notre Dame in the top 10 and putting Texas in the top 3. And it's like these people don't watch games. Like it's bullshit. And I know the AP Associated Press, but I think it should have died during the Great Depression. Like fuck it, we don't need it anymore. It means nothing. So I got another poll for us. I'll scoot it over here.
Ooh.
I vibe with this poll a lot better. This is from Josh Pate, a big college football guy. He puts Miami at 1 just based off strength of schedule. Ohio State 2. Yeah. I think they're interchangeable. I like these 2 a lot. The big change is Penn State from 2 to 7 because they haven't played anybody. They haven't earned their stripes yet, and they're not going to earn their stripes for a few weeks out. So I don't mind that. LSU at 3, I think that mirrors. Georgia at 4 after the close game against Tennessee. I think that's good. Oregon at 5. Once again, I like it. Texas has dropped all the way to 16 for his. His makes a lot more sense than this one. I mean, Vandy at 10. I mean, coming off that huge win, Josh Pate. I know he's had his joke that he's supposed to be the college football commissioner. He's running for it. He's got my vote. This is awesome. I think he actually knows ball, unlike the AP people.
So he takes in consideration strength of schedule, like actually.
Yeah.
Honestly, having the marginal thought, like this person's played this person, having that marginal thought helps out a lot because I was about to say, why is Miami number 1? Any like ACC team, they have low key a right to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Even like with Florida State being behind Oregon, I have feelings about that, but they're still in the top 10, and they're right before Penn State. Florida State like has already taken down Bama. Penn State, I don't know, they've been blowing people out by like 60, and it's
right.
Like,
but they've been playing Villanova and Sisters Report.
Yeah, Villanova just got their football team back, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like that's a basketball school.
Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like you agree with Josh Pate's poll too. Like you vibe with it. Yeah. And he's got Notre Dame not even on the list, which as a Notre Dame guy, I think it's fair. I do love Vandy up to 10 after South Carolina. And yeah, they lost Sellers early in that game, but Vandy put belt to ass to them, 31-10. I think they deserve to jump up. Georgia Tech beat Clemson. I think they deserve to jump up.
Right.
So I think he knocked it out of the park. Fitz, thoughts?
Behind Texas, but I get it because like
yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. It just there's weeks they're like, well, we ranked this team number 3, but when they went out there, they didn't play like they were number 3. So even though this team beat the number 3 team, they're not that good. Like it's like so wishy-washy of like, did you mean your rankings coming into the week? Or was that just to get good ratings? Like, was that just for TV?
Ratings.
And now you have totally different ratings.
I agree.
I don't know. It's just annoying. And especially at the beginning of the year, I feel like they purposely look at the schedule now and they're like,
yep.
All right, we're going to have number 1 versus number 3.
Right.
And in reality, it's like, we don't even really know. Like, are they that good?
Yeah. Yeah. How many like week 1 or week 2 games is like 1 versus 3, 4 versus 6, and one of those teams is not even top 25 by week.
Oh, and it's like
7.
a blowout, or it's not. Yeah, it's just subpar. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just gets annoying.
I agree. Looking back at last week's games, I don't have a graphic for it, but Tennessee, Georgia, that was cinema. I hope you guys tuned in. That was beautiful. Joey Aguilar played his ass off, and it came down to a kicker missing the field goal. They basically iced their own kicker. He made it on the first time, but they iced him. Missed it the second one. We went to overtime, and they didn't get it done. Not the kicker's fault necessarily, but I think Joey Aguilar balled out. I think Tennessee balled out. They played a close game against Georgia, but Georgia's owned their ass for 9 straight. UCF came back to earth. Miami put belt ass to them. Vandy beat South Carolina.
What's Tennessee's record right now?
2-1.
So their only loss was Georgia.
Georgia at home.
See, this is what I don't understand. Is like you lose in overtime by a kick. How is that a 10-seed difference? Like I don't care about record.
Right.
It's like if you're going to put Georgia there, Tennessee is only 3 points in overtime behind Georgia.
Right.
Like I'm sorry, that's not a 15 seed.
Yeah.
You're right, because I thought about when State was playing their ass off and they were losing close games and they got bumped down from 13 to 25 and they lost by 3. That's when I started seeing it your way, because it's like, I mean, I get they lost, but did you see how they lost? But like you said, Hacky, they didn't even watch the game, so it's like, no, they didn't see how they lost, and they probably don't even care because NC State isn't really a nationally marketable team. Like it's only big here because we're in the Bible Belt South and in all the farmers rock with NC State. Go out, you got Kansas, you got Missouri, you got Purdue Boilermakers. So they don't care where we land.
I agree. All right, let's talk about this week's games. I like this matchup. I think as we talk about them, you guys like them more. I guess the headline battle of Florida, Miami versus Florida. I think Miami blows them out. I don't think it's a close game. Florida has looked atrocious. I think this might be Billy Napier's last game as a Florida Gator head coach.
Yeah, they said they were surprised he was one of the coaches.
Yeah,
everybody, they said everybody's getting fired except for Billy Napier. I was like,
yeah, I think Miami blows him out. I think he's fired on the tarmac. Shout out Lane Kiffin. 17 to Tennessee Tech taking on 15 Utah or 16 Utah. I think it's got a great matchup. I like the overhitting. I think you're going to see a lot of points. Arkansas, Memphis, 2 teams unranked, but I think the winner becomes ranked after this game. Auburn, Oklahoma. I think that game's going to be electric. I think it's going to be a shootout. I love both of those teams. Tulane, Ole Miss. I think that one's a sleeper. People look at Ole Miss and say they're good, but this is not the same Ole Miss as last year, and this Tulane has gotten better and better and better each year. This is like knocking on the door of the playoffs as the outside look, like Group 5 trying to get in. Michigan, Nebraska. I think that game's going to be electric. I think Nebraska's unranked. They beat Michigan. I think they jumped to 20 or something in the polls. South Carolina coming off the tough loss, but Sellers is going to play. It looks like going against Missouri in Missouri. That's going to be a good game. Illinois, Indiana, Arizona State, Baylor, Michigan State, USC. This lineup, I think it's sneaky, but it's going to be a lot of good games, a lot of offense. I love it.
Wait, South Carolina's unranked now?
See?
Yeah.
Weren't they top 10?
Mm-mm.
They were
What were they?
15 or something.
Let me see.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll look it up. Let's do our picks real quick. Devontae, go ahead and start. Miami, Florida. We'll start there.
Miami, Florida, give me the big U. No real reason. Just why would Billy Napier? It would be cool if he won in Miami, but he won't. So we'll go with the U.
Yeah. Fitz.
Sorry, I got to do my research.
That's okay.
So Florida lost to USF. Then
And
lost.
South Carolina was ranked 11, and they dropped all the way out.
Okay. Yeah. What the hell?
Oh God.
Yeah. I'll take the Hurricanes on this.
I'm taking the U. I think they're running up against them. All right. Texas Tech, Utah. How you guys feeling here? Which way are we leaning?
Utah's the team I'm pulling for. I feel like I've been pulling for them like the past 3 or 4 years.
The 3.5 favorites.
I'm just pulling for them like to be in the playoffs and make a deep run. Just stick it to all these power conferences.
I love it.
Because what conference are they in? Are they Big 12 or
Both Big 12.
yeah? So Big 12 is they're not as bad as some of the other ones. So
I think Big 12 is a little bit more consistent across the board as far as competition. Kurt Benkert, shout out Kurt, said that Devin Dampier, the quarterback for Utah, who I forget who he played for before, but it might have been UNLV or something. I don't know. But he said he's actually on his Heisman watch list. This guy is one of those like Russell Wilson bills where they're kind of short and can barely see over the line, but they make plays. They have an arm like crazy.
Yeah.
Then you got Baron Morton on the other side from Texas Tech. He has a lot of white guy wide receivers trying to get open like crazy. So this is gonna be probably a high scoring game, but I'm gonna go with Baron Morton and go with Tech.
Going Tech. Man, I like that. I'm going to go Utah. I think it's a close game. The over-runner's at 56.5. I think we see 60 plus. Get out of here. I like the over here. Did you say he's got a bunch of white boy receivers? A bunch of white receivers?
One of them is I only know it because of NCAA, but like that's where Todd Brooks, your new running back, came from. But another dude, I think his last name is like Aiken or Eakin with an E.
Eakin, yeah.
And then Devin Dampier is pretty good himself. I don't know if Utah usually has like tight ends, but Texas Tech is also known for their linebackers. So like they have pretty good linebackers this year as well. So
I just making sure I heard that right. Okay. Arkansas, Memphis. Memphis 3-0, Arkansas 2-1. Arkansas 7.5 point favorite. I'm taking the Tigers. I think Memphis upsets them, and I think Memphis gets ranked here.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bet against my dog Taylor Green.
That is your boy.
My dog.
Sorry, I gotta do my research again. And by research I mean just looking at who the hell have they played and,
Who they beat, yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing more research than AP poll.
Let's
Yeah.
go Arkansas.
Arkansas. Super. All right.
And that could be by a lot.
Oh,
Sorry, Memphis.
okay. All right.
They played Chattanooga and Troy. What are we?
You
Not
better
not
watch
too
your
much
mouth about
Troy,
Troy.
though. They gave Clemson the fits.
Yeah,
Troy
Clemson
has some
sucks.
Still,
All right, 22 Auburn at 11 Oklahoma. Oklahoma 7.5 point favorite. I think Oklahoma beats them. I like the over at 47.5.
this I don't know what to think about this game. Like I'd like to think Oklahoma wins. Yeah, I'll just go with Oklahoma to just take it. But I think it's still a good game, good competitive game.
That's a fun matchup.
Yeah, right.
That's tough. I do think Auburn's they probably are a little bit higher ranked than they should be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is close because I think Oklahoma's a little overrated too.
Yeah.
At Oklahoma, take the Sooners.
Sooner. Boomer. All right. Tulane, Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 13.5 point favorite.
Yeah, that's lock.
I'm taking Tulane plus 13.5.
Oh my gosh.
I tell you, Tulane's going to be sneaky this year.
We were talking about Austin Simmons last week. I think they made a switch at quarterback. I don't know if Austin got hurt. What's the guy's name?
Yeah, he got hurt. It's what is the cat's name?
I know, like I saw it. I was like, oh, it's a cool name. I know it's Trinidad something.
Starts with a C, right?
No, I thought it was Trinidad.
Oh no! I'm saying
Oh, let's see. Trinidad Ole Miss.
and he's a transfer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Trinidad Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Chamberlain. So
Yeah,
I didn't watch him play. I just looked at his name. I was like, man, that's a cold name. So we'll see how it goes. But like you said, Tulane ain't no slouch, but I'll just go with the regular Ole Miss money line.
Okay.
Just to keep it safe.
If it's you're thinking Ole Miss lock.
Yeah, that's a lock.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm watching the Bills right now.
Yeah, that's all right. Michigan, Nebraska, the Bussin' Bowl. Michigan's a 1.5 point favorite. I think Nebraska beats them by a tutty. Give me Nebraska -6. I think Nebraska's on a mission.
I don't have that pick.
Thank you. Dylan Raiola, I as much as he cosplays as Patrick Mahomes, it pisses me off. He's so fucking good. I like watching him play.
I think the opposite. I think this is a Michigan coming out party where like they remind people that they're still Michigan. I'm not a believer in Dylan Raiola. Wait, is it Dylan?
Yeah.
Dylan Raiola? Yeah. His dad is Dominic. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a believer either way. Whatever his name is, I'm not a believer. So I think Michigan takes it.
I feel like this whole time we've been on opposite worlds here.
Giving them fits.
Man, and I like both of y'all's picks, which is interesting because I can see it either way.
I think Michigan gives him that pass rush, and Dylan Raiola kind of like he sweats up his curls.
Yeah, I just don't know. I would, and I hate looking at because the ranking, it makes me look like I'm just taking the favorite. I think Michigan does spoil. I don't think they're the 21st team. I don't think they'll be.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be in the top 25 at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they definitely win this one.
Okay. I think it's gonna be a great game, regardless. All right, South Carolina, Missouri. South Carolina -9.5. Sellers is playing, so I wonder if that line's gonna adjust. Or I guess technically it's probable, but it seems like all the inside reports are saying that he's gonna play no matter what. I think if Sellers can go and he's 90% healthy, I think South Carolina wins. But if he's even 80 or 75%, I think Missouri finds a way to get it done. So give me Missouri, but I'm not going to bet it.
I think the fact that Sellers has to rely less on his legs, at least to be safe, or at least being smart, he will rely less on his legs and more on his actual teammates. I think Drink might have a little chance drinking his glasses. We'll go with Drink glasses.
Okay.
Sees right through it.
I'm taking the Gamecocks.
Big cock guy.
They got snubbed hard by diving against Vandy. That's just one game.
That was what
They'll
David.
bounce back.
And you lose your starting quarterback. I can't believe they went from 11 to unranked. Like, I knew they were ranked, but I didn't think they were ranked that high. But to go from 11 to out, that's crazy. Anyways, all right.
Disrespectful, especially when you put Vandy. Where'd they put Vandy?
They put them at like 24, 25. So they barely bumped them up.
I think they still had to keep. They had to keep Bama, and I think that's what it rests on. They have to keep Bama in there somewhere. They have to listen. The reason why Bama actually, was Bama ever out of the
No,
last year? They never were.
I don't think so.
So they were terrible last year, but they never were out the rankings. So it's like, don't look at any other team. Like, don't look at USF. Don't look at Missouri. Don't look at any other team but Bama, because that's the reason why teams that should be up there aren't there. Actually, Bama and Notre Dame, because
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do one more. Illinois, Indiana. I'm not worried about Arizona State, Baylor, Michigan, Ohio State, and then we'll get NFL. All right, Illinois, number 9, traveling 219 Indiana. Remember, Indiana right there in the playoff mix. They get beat by Notre Dame, but they're right there. -6.5, their favorite. 52.5 is over under. Give me Coach Siggs. I think Indiana gets a huge program win here. They beat the 9 team in the country.
No, I'll take Illinois. I feel like they've been on the roll.
Yeah.
Since when is Illinois good at football? I feel like I say that every week.
Yeah. We have talked about it a few times.
I'll take Indiana.
That's it.
Upset.
Good job, Fitz. All right. Let's talk NFL now, boys. Hopefully, Fitz, you tune in a couple of games, at least put on the background.
Baylor's winning that game, by the way.
Baylor? Yeah, I think Baylor does win it. Good deal. All right. Let's talk. I need your all's opinion. Baker Mayfield. How good is Baker?
I don't know about that, but I'm starting to like him more as a person. Like, the dickhead that was in the middle of the dance circles kind of know more. I keep forgetting, like, we're almost, like, he's, 2 or 3 years younger than me?
No, I think he might be a year older than you.
Actually?
I think he's like 34.
Oh, that's right, because he was, he had to sit out a year or something.
Yeah.
He was younger. Well, anyway, even better. So, I guess he actually grew up and, kind of chilled out. It kind of makes you think, he's not, they put his stats up there and they were like, is he elite? And you look at the stats and it's dang. And this is why, you can't always look at stats, but it's ultimately that's what you go off of. But it also makes you think, what the hell were they doing in Cleveland? And, well, we kind of know what were they doing in Cleveland and what were they doing with the Panthers to him. Because it's you're still in the same conference. So, why you're only, a year or two removed from the Panthers. Why couldn't you do the same thing with he was with the Rams. He went to the Panthers, went to the Rams, and now he's with the Bucks. But even with the Rams, he was a little better. So it kind of makes you think, how do teams and systems stifle players?
Right.
Because we kind of had, we like to think that Anthony Richardson left a little earlier than he should, and he's been getting by off of bodily potential for a while. But you have to think, how much accountability and how much development did each team that he was with have?
Yeah.
So it's why is it just now clicking for Baker with the Bucks? Because maybe it's because he actually has weapons or something. I don't know. But
I think you touched on it. I think he matured.
Yeah.
And not taking away from his play, that passion, he still plays with passion. CJ Johnson started talking shit to him. He popped right up and let him know it was a first down. But I think he matured as how he played and what he could do. He didn't have to rely completely on himself. And plus, when you have Mike Evans, you get some of these other targets out there, it makes your life a little bit easier, especially that line in Tampa is the best line he's played in behind. Minus the Rams. I think the Rams had a pretty damn good line. But, Carolina's was atrocious. Cleveland was Cleveland. I think he's in the right spot for the right time in his life. I think all the moons aligned for him.
But
The one thing they didn't put on there is interceptions.
Yeah. Did you research the interceptions?
He has 20. I know he has 26 interceptions.
Yeah.
I'm looking at between the other quarterbacks though. That's actually not that. It's not
26 and what?
It's not as bad as I thought compared to the other
2 seasons.
I know that's the one thing that's kind of the big question. But Joe Burrow only threw 15. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and if you look at Joe Burrow's stats, he was also missing a lot of games because of that wrist injury.
Okay, yeah, he's playing six less games.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
What's Lamar get though?
What do you say?
I was about to say it's about to be more, but
you go find yourself.
Lamar Jackson only threw 11 interceptions.
Dude,
that Baker Mayfield
That's
is
insane.
crazy, but that is considering what he does, because Lamar he has weapons now, but coming up he didn't have anything but his own legs. He had Mark Ingram, I guess.
Mark Ingram,
and a really good defense. So like
Mark Andrews, and that's about it.
he basically made the defensive job easier by, and that means he's only thrown 11 interceptions since 2023.
2023.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Past 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's the MVP for a reason.
I mean, I think Baker. I mean, it's definitely a comeback story.
Yes,
I think there's a part of it is that division has been wide open. That helps. He's got should be Hall of Famer Mike Evans, and some other weapons there. But I think part of it is it was the right fit for Baker. I mean, he was. Remember that year he was shopping around. He was on the Rams. He was on the Panthers.
Mhm.
He was trying to find his home.
Mm-hmm.
I think he found the best fit for him. I think the question is when Mike Evans retires, when Godwin's not as efficient as he is. They just got Ibuka, though. And that guy's awesome.
Yeah, that's huge.
But I'm just saying when those pieces start to go away, I feel like we're going to see like the next 3 years of Baker, we'll really get to tell. Like, does he continue it or does he kind of fall off? I'm waiting for the fall off to happen. I'm kind of waiting for it to go, okay, Baker went 7-9 this year. Okay, Baker's back to, he went 6-10 this year. And it just kind of not work out.
You're waiting for the clock to strike midnight.
And again, I think part of that is connected with the weapons around them. And a lot of it depends on that division.
Yeah.
Like if the Falcons start getting competitive, if the Panthers start getting competitive, they might be able to push Baker out. But if Baker does just enough, he could keep putting up numbers. I don't know.
Yeah.
And maybe he's just actually that good. Who knows?
Exactly.
I think it's worth considering, like, once Mike Evans leaves, because I guess if Mike Evans is getting up in age, that means Baker is too. Rashad, like, his running backs are fairly young.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin is
Baker's 30, by the way. I looked it up.
He's 30?
Yeah.
30.
Okay, I knew it was a trick.
Damn. I was thinking he was like 34.
He's 30.
I told you he's matured. So, but I guess, so with that in mind, if he's just now 30, so that means he has, like, at least with a good line like that, he's probably got like 7 or 8 more years. But the question will be, like, will the Buccaneers continue to, like, keep him, or will they try to bring in somebody else? Because I think the last time they drafted a quarterback was Kyle Trask, and they cut him in the practice squad. I don't know. But that will be kind of crazy to see, like, who would be the next step, like, who will be the new Mike Evans. Like, you know, we watching these college games now, who's going to be the next Mike Evans, who's going to be the next Baker. Their tight end is young, so I guess they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
Vea, like, they got to find a new Vita Vea soon.
yeah.
They
There's
got
building pieces.
David, like, I'm surprised he's doing really well now. They got to find somebody else.
And
I'm looking right now. Now I'm looking at his playoff career.
yeah, him in clutch time.
He won a wild card when he was on the Browns.
Yep. That's the only playoff win they've
Then
had.
they lost in a divisional with the Browns.
Yep.
Then they won a wild card. They beat Philly. Remember, they upset Philly a couple years ago. Then they lost to Detroit. And then last year they lost the wild card. I feel like Tampa they need Baker to win. They'll definitely need another playoff win. A couple of them.
They need a playoff win. I think they need a trip to the champion, like the NFC Championship.
Oh, if he does that,
Yeah, then
if he does that, it's a lock.
I don't even think you need to
Like,
punch
he's
your
their
ticket.
guy.
You just got to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Week 3 scores. This is only Sundays. It's the only graphic I could find for Sunday.
baby.
Any games you guys want to talk about?
Let's see.
Bills
was a cakewalk.
Yeah, no surprise.
Rams was kind of a cakewalk. R.I.P. Joe.
Joe, that hurts. Jake, I trust.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Our defense has shut me the hell up. And I love this quote. Al Golden, he's our DC. He said, I told them to think of I'm going blank. Oh, Hyman Roth. Think of Hyman Roth. And this is the business we've chosen. So go out there and lay it. And I was like, any guy that quotes Godfather and the defense steps up on 4th and 3 and you got to get a stop, I fucking love it. I'm all in on Hall Golden. Our defense, I'm sold on.
What's Hyman Rock?
Godfather. Oh,
Godfather.
Oh, my
Godfather
bad.
2.
this is the business we've chosen.
I kind of want to talk about that Seahawks Steelers collapse
Yeah, dude, that was rough.
and just it was just like obviously the bonehead play by was it Caleb Johnson,
Yeah.
running back?
Yeah.
That breaks your heart. Again, that's what pisses me off about college football though. They have all these different rules. And I'm like, shouldn't we be teaching these kids how to play the game? I don't know. I mean, I guess only a few of them get to make it to the next level. But the one that drives me mad is when they will get 1 foot in bounds in the NFL. And I'm like, it's because they've been learning that and doing that for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And they just don't drag the toe.
Yeah, I think that's what makes a difference. Like, I guess like when I watch ball on Saturdays and I see a guy double toe tap, I'm like, that guy's good. He's trying to get to the league. Like he's trying compared to a guy that like 1 toe taps. And it's like, okay, yeah, he made the play, good for him, but it's not going to transition. So I like that take, Fitz.
Yeah. The other game, that New York Dallas was kind of the game of the week, which was surprising.
Yeah.
77.
That was back and
total.
forth.
Nobody expected that at all.
Oh, dude.
Who would have thought after 2
60-yard
weeks the passing leaders would be in terms of yardage? It's Russell Wilson and Daniel Jones.
Yeah. And receiving leaders, 2 out of the top 3 are from New York. Malik Neighbors.
But that's it. Yeah, and that'll happen. It'll even out. The more teams that play a Dallas Cowboys secondary, it'll even out.
Yeah.
But
I think Russ kind of found a new Doug Baldwin in Wandale because he airs it out to Malik, but he got down the field with Wandale.
Yeah. That's true.
I kind of like the Saints and Niners game was ugly, but I was right about that spread. Felt like they could have pulled one out, but Panthers Cardinals game was super ugly.
Panthers had a chance too, man.
Like that whole bottom slate, their last 4 games are kind of ugly. Is it Bijan? Yeah, Bijan. He got a lot of yards. We didn't get any receiving yards, kind of, but I'm actually surprised Brian Flores let them run all rush out on them like that.
I was too. All right, so we got a list of undefeated teams here. Who's going to be the first to lose? And then on the flip side, we got a couple 0-2 teams. I don't have a graphic for it, but I can list them. Who are you shocked that's 2-0? Who are you shocked that's 0-2? The undefeated teams: Buffalo, Cincinnati, San Fran, LA Chargers, Philly, Tampa, Indy, Arizona, Green Bay, LA Rams.
well, Philly and LA play this week, right?
Yep.
The Rams.
Yep.
I've actually got Philly losing that.
Wow.
So I think Philly's going to lose. I've actually got the Colts losing this week to the Titans.
I'll be honest, Colts are going 2-0 surprised me.
It's a surprise. And I do think they get credit, but they're going to dump a few games here.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Arizona's my surprise. Didn't expect that at all.
Oh, well, their schedule's been cake. Who'd they play? They played the Saints and the Panthers.
That's true.
So
They almost lost both of them.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're
that's
gonna,
the one I think is going to end up being 2-1 after this week.
Okay.
Again, that was one when I looked at their schedule at the beginning of the year. I had them, I think, 5-3 at the halfway point, and then I had them losing like 8 of their last 9 games. Like their schedule gets tough in the second half of the year. So I feel like they will go on a dud run at some point.
I agree. Okay. 0-2 teams here. There's 2 big shockers for me. The Chiefs and Texans being 0-2, both of them. Obviously,
again, look at who they played.
True.
Chiefs had who? The Chargers and Eagles.
Philly. Yep.
Yep.
The Bears 0-2, the Giants 0-2, Saints, Titans, Jets, and Panthers The two biggest surprises me is Philly and Texans. And you look strength of schedule. Yeah, it makes sense, but at the same time, you don't expect Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid to start 0-2. You don't. You think C.J. Stroud and that Texas defense is going to get it rolling, at least go 1-1, and they're 0-2. I think both teams will make the playoffs. It just you've made your work a lot harder now.
Well, then
There's another 0-2 team playing right now.
Oh, Miami! Thank you, Fitz.
On the Bills.
Yeah.
And they're only down 7. And Tua is driving with about a minute left in the half.
Good call. And a lot of people saying Mike
tie this. If they could tie this going in the half, that'd be huge.
huge. A lot of people thinking Mike lost the locker room in Miami.
Yeah. Well, they think he's definitely on the hot seat.
Yeah. You got that much talent.
My Dolphins have to have this game. It feels like there's some urgency just to get something going.
I agree. I think Buffalo keeps it rolling. I don't think they let him have it. But
I put $4 on the Dolphins tonight.
that boy Fitz. Dirty Fitz.
Plus 600 odds.
Plus 600,
I
yeah.
was like, I just had a feel.
You make some beer money.
My heart tells me Bills win by 7, but I think it's gonna be a game.
I love
thought
it.
It was gonna be a game.
Love
Why
it.
not?
Love it.
Why not?
All right, boys. Let's cue the music. Let's make our picks. Week 3, juicy. Buffalo, Miami playing right now. It's almost halftime. Fitz just said Miami's down by 7. I'm taking the Bills. I have them minus 12.5. That scares me. So maybe I should have done Fitz betting on Miami here. But I think Buffalo still finds a way.
Yeah, maybe I took Buffalo money line, as you say, but I put that on the parlay.
All right, man.
I do think it's gonna be the Bills. I think the Bills win by a score, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Dolphins get this just because they're hungry. They've been in the postseason before.
Mhm.
They got weapons. I know they're without a lot of their secondary, which is probably why they're big dark horses. But they brought in my guy Rasul Douglas, former Packer.
Yeah.
Because I put $4 on them, I'll pick the Dolphins. Sure,
I love it.
That's my
That
favorite.
baby. Pick with your wallet. I like it. All right. The battle of wide receivers, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. It's in Minnesota. Carson Wentz is QB1 for Minnesota after Jason McCarthy goes down an ankle injury. Let Jake Browning, quarterback after Joe Burrow's toe injury. Give me Cincinnati. I think we beat them with or without Joe Burrow, and we need to get this one because this next stretch of 4 games is going to be tough for Jake Browning. So if he can go 2-2, he's off to a good start. We'll make the playoffs. Burrow comes back. We win a Super Bowl.
Just so y'all know, I think Aaron Jones is on IR now. So it's Jordan Mason show. And who else do they have? I think
They just brought in somebody.
they picked up Cam Akers again, and they
Thank you.
had a rookie or something, Xavier Scott. But Jordan Mason, he still can't be stopped. He was like that on the 49ers. He's still like that now.
Yeah.
But even the Bengals, you talk your boys' defense up. So I think the defense carries them again.
That baby.
And Carson Wentz is QB for the Vikes now for this stint. And they have a history of giving washed-up quarterbacks a new life. So I'm actually going to take the Vikings to win this one. Part of that is because Burrow being out too.
Yeah, that makes sense, Fitz. I do like the quarterbacks getting old life there. All right, Houston, Jacksonville. I think C.J. Stroud, Texas defense, offense. I think they all get it rolling. Give me Texans to win big against Jacksonville.
I'm actually taking the Jags on this one.
I'm zigging, you're jacking.
Back in Duval, they actually played a pretty good game against the Bengals.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think they pull it all together now. So give me the Jags.
I'm going to take the Texans. I like their defense.
Yeah.
That's it. I love their defense. So.
Colts, Titans. I think Colts go 3-0. I know it's sexy to maybe pick Cam Ward get his first win. The Titans, they're at home. They just look so bad. And the defense looks bad. Offense looks bad. Special teams looks bad. Colts just beat Denver. So give me the Colts.
I'm not a believer in Daniel for the Colts field. So give me the Titans.
Titans are also an upset pick. I think Cam Ward actually looked okay.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks. I thought the Rams were going to expose him. He looked okay, and I watched that game pretty closely. I think Titans win this one because they're hungry. They got to win.
Yeah. They got to get a
And
win.
Colts let teams hang around.
That's true. You're absolutely right. I got the Titans winning 4 games this year, so this is not the first one they win here. All right, Steelers, New England. New England beat Miami. I know it's not the same Miami we're used to, but they're trying to find their identity. Steelers had that huge collapse Fitz talked about. I really don't know. I think Steelers defense gives Drake May some trouble. Give me Pittsburgh.
I'm not taking underdogs the whole time, but give me the Patriots on this one. They're playing back at home. They got a good win against the Dolphins. I think this will be Drake May's true test, but sucks for me to say, but he has gotten better this year. Ramondre Stevenson had a pretty good game last game. Seems like he has more of a connection with all, like across the board, all of his receivers. He has a good connection with his tight end. I know Mike Vrabel having played against and coached against Aaron Rodgers has some revenge on his mind, so we'll see what he has planned.
I got the Steelers. I'd be very surprised if Rodgers loses to Drake May.
Yeah.
I think that actually happened before, though. Nope. Was it Drake May? Or was it Bailey Zapp?
Bailey Zapp, I think.
Bailey Zapp. It doesn't happen again. I got the Steelers.
Green Bay traveling to Cleveland. Green Bay 7.5 point favorite without Tucker Kraft. I think he's listed as out for Sunday. Give me Green Bay minus 10, minus 20, minus 30. I think they handle Cleveland. Not really, but I think they truly handle Cleveland.
Yeah, just give me the Packers money line. I think it's another Josh Jacobs field day. I don't think this will be a high scoring game, but give me a Josh Jacobs field day. Josh Jacobs anytime. Oh, I think Quinshon Judkins is starting this game too, so that's something to say.
Oh,
It don't matter. Packers. Their defense carries, and as long as we don't turn over the ball, we should be fine. Go, Pack, go.
There you go. But, battle of undefeated teams. Rams, Philly. Fitz, you alluded to it. I'll let you take it. You said Rams might get one here.
I got the Rams. I think the Eagles have shown their defense is not the same as the Super Bowl defense they had. I just like the Rams. These guys actually faced off in the divisional round last year, and the Rams were the closest to beating them in that entire playoff run. So I believe in the Rams. I think they're a really good team. I think the Eagles have a really hard time covering their receivers, and maybe the Rams can actually stop the tush push. We'll see. But I got the Rams. I think they win it.
Honestly, if anybody can stop the tush push in a stupid way, it'll probably be the Rams. They've kind of taken up the Packers' role in having some defensive players who are really good, but nobody knows if they're across the board. They do have Braden Fisk, who came from, I think, Central Michigan, and then he transferred to Florida State. He played with Jared Hurts. 2 good young defensive linemen. Surely they're not getting the tush push by them. Also, they owe them an ass whooping for last year's no game. So yeah, give me the Rams.
While we make this pick, Miami tied it up 14-14 going to halftime.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys sold me. I'm taking LA. I'll take the Rams. You sold me on it. I was letting Philly before, but I'm buying what you're picking up. All right. Jets, Bucks. We talked about him before. I think Baker is rolling. And Jets without Fields. He's in concussion protocol. I think that hurts him. So give me Bucks.
Who the hell is who's quarterback? Tyrod?
Tyrod, baby.
Oh,
Okay.
Come on now. Don't sleep.
I do love Tyrod. I do.
Tyrod was Baker's OG mentor.
That's right. Yeah.
That was his his
Rookie
OG.
year in Cleveland.
Yeah. And keep in mind too, Rod is pretty good, and I think they put him in the game like near the end, and he actually got some scores in. I don't know if they swapped out the second team or what, but I think this game might be a little lower scoring than we think. I still take the Bucks, but I think Tyrod puts up some numbers as well.
Wow. I got the Bucks.
Bucks. Raiders. Commanders. Pete Carroll's just lost it. He's lost that love and feeling. Give me Commanders. I think they roll.
Yeah, even if Aiden Daniels ends up sitting out, Marcus Mariota owes the Raiders an ass for how they did him. So, yeah, give me the Commanders.
Wait, so Jay Daniels might be out?
He might be.
He's still listed questionable on fantasy.
Well, that changes everything.
Does it though?
Yeah.
You don't believe in
Jay
the flying
Daniels
line?
isn't in, I would take the Raiders.
Wow.
And I might just take it. I'll take the Raiders at this point.
Wow. All
Because
right.
they're going to start their rookie running back, and I don't know if he's got it. I don't know if he's got the stuff.
Yeah, Eckler's out. Yeah. All right. South. Getting dirty in the South. Falcons, Panthers. It's in Charlotte. Devontae, they cover yours. I'm taking Falcons minus 12. Hammer it.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love the belief.
Yeah.
I hate I missed this game, but just give me the Falcons regular money line. I'm actually shocked because I've been crying about their defense for so long, and right before my eyes, we have a defense. AJ Terrell is out, but even though, like, you know what I'm saying, we still need some more corners, even though I still think AJ Terrell is a overrated quarterback too. He still did his job, and I don't know when he's coming back, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how they handle Bryce Young. Hopefully, we won't have no last minute field goal. John Parker Romo putting up numbers with field goals, so hopefully that helps out too.
I love it.
I got Panthers.
Taking the
I
third.
think I've picked them every week.
You got
I just gotta stay with them. I believe in them. I still think they'll win that division.
for Mother
They
Fitz.
just gotta
The
figure it
mother
out.
fits. You'll be right eventually. All right. Broncos at Chargers. Broncos needed last week because they're not getting this week. Give me Air Bear.
Who did I pick? I said I had it written down.
Also, as Devontae's looking up, he's got a theory that Harbaugh's a serial killer. Confirmed. Harbaugh eats plain glizzies. No mustard, no ketchup, no nothing. Just plain glizzies.
I wouldn't even want to like be in the vicinity eating that. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. I bet.
Yeah.
What if he eats some cold?
I bet he does. Sicko.
I said we're taking the Chargers money line on this one too. LA.
This is researching.
I was looking at the weather.
They play the dome.
It's just crazy. Is it indoors?
Yeah.
That was my other question. Okay. Give me the Chargers then. I don't have to worry about weather. They got it.
Seahawks, Saints. The Saints ain'ts. I was high on them for the first 2 weeks. I'm out. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me. We can't get fooled again. Give me the Seahawks.
For real. Give me the Seahawks as well. Yeah, just regular money line. I don't know what to think about Spencer Rattler. Like, he's not bad, but he can't. He threw a touchdown to Devon Bell, who they traded for from the Broncos. I saw the theory that they have, like, where they have these middle of the road quarterbacks so that they can get Arch, but I really don't see Arch playing that much better than Rattler. We'll see how he develops throughout this.
Yeah, I got Seahawks.
Yeah.
Easy. Saints are garbage.
All right. Cowboys coming off that thrilling win against New York, taking on the Bears, who got embarrassed by Ben Johnson's old team, the Lions. I'm going to take the Bears. I don't know why. There's no logic. Just the voice in my head told me to take Chicago and Caleb Williams. I don't know why.
I'm going with the Lone Stars. Give me the Cowboys. They Bears just lost their, I think, Jalen Johnson. I think he's out for a while now. They get the Darian free reign, so we'll see what happens.
This one's tough, but I think the Cowboys got it. Take the Cowboys. Sorry, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, tough on him. Cardinals, 49ers. It's in San Fran. I think Arizona's luck runs out. Both these teams are undefeated. They're 2-0. But I think San Francisco's is much better than Arizona.
This one's tough because both of them kind of suck to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Niners on this one, though, just because they're the at-home team. Somehow, I feel like the Niners can play the Cardinals like they did the Saints. So, yeah, just give me the Niners on this one.
Yeah, I got the Niners. Not even close.
All right. Not even close. I like it, Fitz.
Not even close.
Would you just beat Crash there, Devontae?
No.
It was off camera. It's okay if you did.
We got his tube stuck up on the couch cushion.
All right. Sunday Night Football. Chiefs at the Giants. Chiefs 0-2. They're trying to find a way. Giants 0-2. They're trying to find a way. I'm going to do it, boys. I've been waiting for this day over a long-ass time. Give me the Giants to make the Chiefs 0-3. Wouldn't that be nice?
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be nicey?
I said the same thing. You out here in Jersey. Apparently, Travis Kelce is old and falling apart. Patrick Mahomes can't figure it out. Isaiah Pacheco can't get open. I don't know exactly who Patrick Mahomes is going to either. So, yeah, give me the Giants because Russ has figured out his young boys.
I love it.
And they're implementing a 2 QB system. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I do wonder how that's going to go.
I mean, I really like the Giants' defense. I've been raving about them. I don't know why it just hasn't come together. But their pass rush should be nasty. Their corners should be nasty. They got a tough schedule, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't decide if it's going to show up against the Chiefs or if Mahomes is going to also expose them. I got the Chiefs. It's hard. It's hard not to pick Andy Reid and the Chiefs. It's just, yeah. They got it. It feels like they got it.
I was thinking too. I think the Chiefs to try to build another tragedy to triumph story like they did last year, stuck at the beginning of the year and then somehow still end up in the Super Bowl.
Oh, 100%.
Like I feel like they're trying to go for the same thing, but maybe people have figured them out or something. I don't know. Or unless people have taken that Chiefs favor and put it on the Bills this time, so that the Bills might end the AFC spot for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think they pissed off the leprechaun that they've had shoved up their ass for the past 3 years. All right, Monday Night Football, Lions, Ravens. Actually, let me backtrack real quick. I just want to tell you guys something if I'm crazy. For a good 48, 72 hours after Joe Burrow's injury, there's not a better quarterback I wanted to take his spot than Jameis Winston. I want Jameis Winston stripes so fucking bad. I don't know why. It just, to him, to Jamar Chase, to T. Higgins, I think they could put up video game numbers. I want him in Cincinnati so bad. Am I crazy?
That feels like another Carson Palmer arm right there.
Yeah.
There's another season.
Couldn't mute it.
Not elite.
Are we going Lions and Ravens now?
Yeah, Monday Night Football. Sorry, I just want to know if I was crazy. Lions at Baltimore. I think Lamar Jackson this might be the year. Give me Baltimore. They look so good.
Yeah, give me the Ravens. I'm not gonna lie, I am scared of Amon-Ra and Jamo against the Ravens cornerbacks. Like this is the first time I feel like, this these cornerbacks, like they're all right. You know, they can cover, but they can also be beat. And we're not really used to seeing that with Ravens quarterbacks, but I think they'll manage.
This one's tough. Great matchup. This was the Justin Tucker 60-yard game winner, right? Last time these two teams played. Why do I feel like Lamar is going to be 1-2? Why do I feel like, as good as the Ravens are, I just feel like they lose one they're supposed to win again? I'm going to take Detroit.
Man.
And I think the Ravens are better, but I just think they get out coached.
Quote the Fitz nevermore. I like it. I like the over here too. It's at 53.5. I think we see some good points here.
Somebody brought up a point that the other Harbaugh likes to coach but not lose. He doesn't really coach to win. So I see what Fitz is saying happening.
Yeah. We might have to hit the group chat for that one before Monday night. See who's everybody leaning towards. Throw some money on it. All right. Good picks. Good job, boys. Good episode. I got a question, then we'll do a random question. Double Monday Night Football, doubleheader Monday Night Football. I'm not a fan, especially when the games aren't very good.
I fell asleep during the Chargers game. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
This couch here, I'm thinking like I'm having the best day of sleep. And I just be not. Now, the game was all right in the beginning, but there's a reason why they canceled Pac-10 football. Like, we can't stay up for that no more.
No, I just don't like it. I'm with you. It's boring. Fitz, thoughts from you, especially Buccaneers Texans was so good, and Chargers Raiders.
Yeah, I don't need it, but I watched both games. I wouldn't complain.
Okay.
But I'm with you. I'm okay with just one game.
Just give me one. I like the Europe games being played in the morning on Sundays. I feel like we got a whole day of ball, which is nice.
Unless you're a church abiding citizen like
Fitz.
Coach.
Yeah, church about it.
Yeah. I watch mine online so I can do split screen Fits. It's loud or not. It's good. All right.
I do check the score. I feel like it's always I'm setting up Sunday school. I'm like, what's
Ain't
the
you in the
score?
pulpit?
No, usually we're starting Sunday school when the game's starting.
Fitz's Bible's got a cutout for his phone.
Right.
I don't get
Use iPad.
I really don't want the end of the game is basically happening at the end of worship.
Yeah.
So
Dang,
That's fair.
no.
I'll catch the end of it. It's because I'm Central Time Zone, so it's a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 12 o'clock your time they start.
Right? No, before that, the London game.
Oh, the London game. Yeah, you're right.
It's
Because it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 8.
Yeah,
It's 8:30.
Yeah.
Usually around the end of Sunday school, I usually check, and it's in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And I get to see what's going on.
I thought you were saying just a normal Sunday. I was like, dang, man, you guys got church
No,
late.
the London.
London. All right. Random question. You guys got one?
I have a
a
vent. We could ask a question, but I just saw that Asia Wilson is the winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, but she's sharing it with Alana Smith, who plays for the Lynx, who wasn't even the best defender on their team. And I just think it's kind of wild because why would you have a co-defensive player of the year when one of somebody else has higher stats? But they got the same amount of votes. It was, I think, 26 and 26. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm feeling like Fitz on that one for real.
I got a question. Hold on, I got a prop.
Uh-oh.
I love a good prop.
So, I got the MVP trophy this week for kickball.
Shout out the boy.
Literally, when they said this, they said, "Hey, who had our only run in a game that we got mercy ruled in 4 innings?" They're like, "I think Evan did." I'm like, Evan, you get the MVP. And then I was watching Monday night. I was watching Justin Jefferson as they zoomed in on his face when McCarthy couldn't complete a pass to him, and I felt like Justin Jefferson. Like I feel his pain of like doing all the work.
You're surrounded by nothing but idiots.
Yeah, my question is, what's the worst team you've ever played on? It's pretty mean, but that's what I want to know. It can be pickup, it can be a school team, it can be any way you take it.
Man, I was about to say I've never played on a bad team. Just I've been thankful to, but no, this adult league team I'm on, we're really good now. But when I first joined, I used to play like when I lived in South Carolina. Out during like holiday weekends, I would drive down and play. Man, we were ass, and it made me mad because it's like if you're playing an adult league, you would think everybody's on a level playing field. Like we just getting off of work on a Thursday, and we just want to play for cardio. No, bro. Like, excuse me. These are 21-year-olds that are also going to work, that are fresh out of college, who still have knee cartilage and stuff. But there's also like men older than me who, like all they had to do back in the day was just like shoot 15 to 17 footers, and that's still their spot now. Man, we used to get towed up, and everybody sucked, and I was out of shape then, and I couldn't get up and down the court like I could now. Yeah. It was bad, but it was like, I don't know. I think having to be a coach, it made me a little bit like, I still am competitive, but it was like, it was embarrassing low key, but fun times, all for cardio.
What about you, Hacky?
Oh man, I think it's got to be high school football. It's got to be TC. It's got to be probably our senior year, dude. We were 4-8. We were fucking ass.
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback?
Who was the beat that year?
Who was y'all's? Because you had the Chandler Ridenberry the year before.
Yeah, we had touchdown.
The joke was TCR stood for the Chandler Ridenberry. The whole offense was he'd have like 35 carries.
Dude, that was so. And like Zach Fagan was a much better quarterback, but Beatty would not play him, and it was so infuriating. And Chandler was like, "This is bullshit." Like Chandler was like, "I don't want to be quarterback. This is fucking stupid."
Yeah. Who was QB your senior year?
My senior year, who was it? I got moved from center to tackle to tight end. Dude, we were so.
Were you like bigger in high school?
Was that when they started?
No, dude, I was smaller in high school.
They started a sophomore, either the year it might have been the year after we graduated.
Who was our quarterback?
Because they had Noah Suber at one point.
Oh, it was Noah. Yeah, that's right.
Was that year?
Yeah, because in fall camp, I was at center still, and he said, "Okay, it's on 2." No. He said it's no snap count. I'm just gonna lift up, and I was like, "Okay." Dumbass didn't have his hands ready for me, and has his hands instead of like this, he's got them cocked like this, and he lifts up on me, and I broke his thumb. I snapped that bitch right in his thumb because he didn't have his hands right, and Beatty jumped my ass, and the whole office like, Hacky was right, coach. Oh, fucking Hacky's never right. So, that fucking team.
I don't know how I pulled that one. Noah Suber.
Yeah, good call, Noah. He turned out to be a really good quarterback. I always like Noah.
Yeah.
Wait, so was it the worst team you've ever been on?
Yeah, we were 4-8. We were terrible.
Yeah.
No,
I just remember when we ran cross country, we'd run laps, and I'd see y'all working on the fake extra point.
Then we never fucking
you have everybody lined up on the left side except
the water bucket.
The
water
center,
bucket, yeah.
And then I was just like, and I'm watching it like, this isn't gonna work. And sure enough, I went to a game and y'all tried it. I think it got returned the other way. Like,
yeah.
It got picked off and returned.
The point of water, but I will say my senior year, I think we made it happen. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just like, this looks stupid, and it feels stupid. And even when we were coaching, and I'm looking at it, and then there was like a sound where everybody would just line back up normally, and I'm like, football isn't real sometimes, bro. Like, you can literally just do anything on the football field, and if it works, you a genius. Just like I sent y'all that video of like the, I guess, triple handoff for kickoff.
Yeah.
That being done before it, but it makes sense. water bucket doesn't make sense, but everybody knows about it. So that means like at one point it did work, probably when they had leather helmets, but yeah.
Well, it works when the defense doesn't adjust. So I guess if you have a mentally handicapped defense out there that doesn't realize that all 10 guys are lined up to the left, like it's bullshit. I'd bitch about that in practice too. I was like, why do we spend 20 minutes on something we're not going to do?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on this stuff. I'm like, are we sure? Like, we can't do anything else creative? Like, I don't know, put a tackle in the backfield and another tackle or something. You know, that's cool.
Well, my worst team is, besides my kickball team, which I think we got mercy ruled in every game.
Dang.
But I've had flashbacks to my co-ed flag football team at App State. Heck, if you ever see Tim and Carol, you got to ask Carol about the Luther Ridge Legends. We never won a game. It was awful. And part of it was I don't think we knew the rules when we signed up. But like for co-ed, it was called open and closed plays.
Mm-hmm.
And like if a guy threw to another guy, that was an open play. And then the next plays would be closed until you involved a girl.
Yep.
But you couldn't just run. If you handed off to a girl, that didn't open
It
it
didn't
up.
count.
You
Yeah.
had to complete a pass, either like a girl passed to a guy or a guy passed to a girl. And we just couldn't. We just like couldn't figure it out for a while.
That's why I never played
Eventually-
flag.
Yeah, eventually I took over as quarterback, and Carol became I just told Carol she'd run up, she'd be like halfback, and I'd just say, run like an option route. Whichever way I scramble, just run with me. And she became my check down so that I could look downfield, and if we had an option, I'd take it. But then if we just needed to keep the play open, we'd check it down to Carol.
Good for you.
And that kind of worked, but our defense was just horrid. So we didn't win a game. But
Good question,
I didn't throw a pick that year.
That a baby.
I don't know. I was probably like Tyrod Taylor, if I'm being honest.
I love it. Love it.
It's just
Good job, boys.
This week.
Good episode. We'll catch everybody next week.
Jeez. Gamble that.
See you guys.
Gamble. And take my toe, Joe. Take it.
First time.
Damn it. Bills are upset.
Let's go, baby. Another tutty.
First time on
Another
air.
tutty. I
need
need
to
it.
say to Lawan here to get him back.
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lawan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let them live.
That's not even close. It's not
Man, I'm a dumbass.
I'm clipping that.
Georgia's second.
Hey, Georgia also had Herschel Walker.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This man
graphics.
Rip is so smart.